Howdy, my name is Abhimanyu Singh, and I'm going to be demoing PA1 for CSCE 313 with Dr. Tanzir today. So first I'm going to request 1,000 data points from the server, and it's going to be for person 10. My program actually works in the way that I can specify the number of data points. So in this case, J1000, J is the integer. So yeah, 1,000 points for person 10. All right, that took around 5.2 seconds. Client is done and exited, server terminated. And so I can now check my received file. And I have x10.csv, 1,000 data points. I also copied over from 10.csv into this CSV file, the actual data. So this is the data that theoretically my file should match. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into the received directory. And then I'm going to use the diff command to compare each line for both of those files. x10 correct.csv and x10.csv. And yeah, that gives me no flags or no arrows, so I don't have any differences in those files, which is good. That means that we have done the data request properly and we properly put it in the file. All right, moving on to requesting files. We have to request 3 binary files, size 100, 256, and 1,000 bytes. These are corner case tests. So let's go back to the parent directory. There we go. And using truncate, BIMDC 100.dat. Oh, did that wrong. Need to use the backslash. Okay. All right, let's 2 files are made. Now we need to make the 256. 6. All right, so our files are made. And now let's go ahead and bring them over to the received folder by requesting the file from the server. So yeah, flag F and then file name. So 100.dat. Okay. Now 256. All right, that went through good. Surprised it took almost not double, but considerable more amount of time. And yep. Okay. So that's all transferred. This probably takes more time because it's a full buffer size, so you still have to loop once more. All right. So now that those files are pulled over, let's check for accuracy using diff. So in this case, I'm gonna have to copy over the original files, unfortunately, into the receive folder. Okay. And actually, we will have to rename them. COR for correct. COR. COR. All right. Let's go back to the receive directory. All right, now let's compare these two files. Diff 100.dat, 100 core.dat. Okay, first one is pass. Let's go to C. 256.dat, 256 COR.dat. Second one also passes. That's great news. COR.dat. Last one. Okay. Those all three go as they should. Perfect. Okay. And now let's go ahead and test with varying buffer size. So in order to change the buffer size, we just have to edit our flag. But first we will copy over a file of a large value. I actually already made a file of 100 MB called 100 MB.dat. So we can copy that file over since it's large. And so we'll start off with 100 byte size. Ah, wrong directory. This always gets me, man. CD. There's our directory. And so now we can do 100 bytes. Buffer capacity. File size of 100 MB. This is going to take a while. This is going to take. My computer is ramping up from this. Okay, 17 seconds. It's actually better than last time. All right, 100 kilobyte size. This should be much faster. Yep. Wow, look at that. Like, literally like 20 times faster. All right. 1 MB. All right, we have that time. Try 10 MB buffer size. And wow, look at that. Let's try 100 MB buffer size. I guess the gains are marginal at this point compared to 100 byte to 100 kilobyte. That's much bigger of a difference. All right, so that all passes. Now let's request a new channel. This is simple. We just do C flag just to let the client know that we were requesting to create a new channel besides the channel that was already created in the first place. So we can have two concurrent channels. All right. So after opening a new channel, now to test for expected values. Person 1, time 1.008, number 1. This test is passed. Second test, person 10, time 14.008, number 2. This test is also passed. First, channel server cannot read anything. Nothing was sent to that server. It's terminated. Second channel, client side is done and the server is terminated. So yeah, that went through all good. And I'm going to go ahead and show my wait command at the end of my client main. Yeah, so right here I have a usleep of around 1 second, and this will just wait for the server to do its cleanup before exiting. The wait should be done. And I'll go ahead and show my my fork right here. So if process ID is 0, that means the child process is now going to be open. And so our child process is the server with the same arguments that we're passing into the client. And that's why I actually edited these arguments so that it wouldn't give me any errors, because I'm passing them all into my server as well, just for ease of use. All right. So new channel has been requested, and I only used one terminal because I obviously had the fork child and parent processes going on. And my working directory. So I have my first demo take. That was too long. This one's also pretty long. So I have some data files. These are extraneous. I don't need this video either. But yeah, I do not have any FIFO files, meaning that our server has been exited correctly, and so has our client. And so the get OPT, that's actually what we used right here. Or we added on J is the thing we passed through for our buffers. No, number of data points request. M is the buffer size change. So if we do M, then we have to specify an integer value. Case C is we have a Boolean argument that's now true, and that lets us make the new channel and then do some tests on it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, sorry if this was too long. I just had a lot to cover. Thank you.